I think maybe getting the measurements right, because obviously in school we do everything on paper. So when you were showing me all the different floor plans and diagrams, you need to take into account all of the thicknesses of the walls, which will then make out the whole area of the floor, which is completely different to just doing, no thickness with the wall, it's just the floor plan. So I think that was the hardest thing to adjust to, because I needed to account for the gap in the wall, and all of the different walls have different thicknesses. So maybe some walls will vary, so then the area I'll have to adjust based off of the measurements that I was given. Yeah. So the 3D scanner, obviously, you need to make sure that you get everything involved, and if you don't, then you have to go back and do it again. But yeah, getting the measurements from that app, I'd say, is quite difficult, because obviously if you're clicking it on the thing, if you mess up a tiny bit, then the measurements will vary. Well, in terms of presentation, I think it would definitely enhance the presentation skills, because obviously you can literally show what the end product will look like just with AI. But then again, the exact layout and design will not be the final piece that is shown in the AI picture, but it gives the client, I think, a much better opportunity to visualize what they want. Well, I think what surprised me the most was a lot of the refusals were purely based on neighbours not liking that the person was extending something. Like, I went through, I think, 3 or 4 where the council just wanted to see what the neighbours wanted to think about it, and a lot of their comments were just they're changing their house too much and it's standing out from the neighbourhood, or they've done a lot of extensions, so I think that's enough, and stuff like that. There was quite a few like that. I think that stood out to me a lot, that neighbours care that much. Before researching this, I only knew CAD, and that's basically it's literally just a model, basically.
Drafting tool.
Which can be sent, it can still be sent globally, but it's literally just the visualization. There's no information that can be found in that apart from measurements. But when I was researching BIM, you get so much more from just the model that you create. You can get the thicknesses, the cost, the environmental factor, so much more just based off of that one line or drawing. And it's also, it may be a bit more complicated, but in the long run it will save a lot more time. And it's still got that factor of being sent on the cloud and stuff, so that it can be sent worldwide and accessed in real time. Well, for example, a lot of the laws and restrictions that you need to know, which then you will require to work around when you're designing. I've now researched. I spent the whole day the first day researching all of that. So I think I already know that now. So that'll give me a head start, because a lot of the information that I know can now be used from the get-go instead of just researching it. But also the styles that you've shown me is very different to what I thought it was like. So now I'll have an understanding, and I'll be familiar with the styles that are actually used in architecture. I think just exposing yourself to all of the different parts of architecture, so not just the designing, but also the limits, what you need to work around, what the government have said about it, what the law is, and all the different structural drawing types that there are, so isometric, orthographic, stuff like that. So yeah, I think just exposing yourself to that sort of field will definitely help a lot.